Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody trying to make a neon sign out of this text, and they're having trouble. They can do most the straight ones, but they're having trouble with the S. So for the one I'm doing it for, I made it real little, and I changed your duplicate distance to 0, 0. And what I did is you can see this is a bitmap, and I made it really small. I'm going to make a duplicate of it. And since we're only worried about the text, I'm going to crop that out. So with it selected, I'm going to get the crop tool and I'm going to crop out and make sure you just, get everything. And this will help Corel. Well, it didn't do it. Let me try that again. I want to make sure I've got it selected, because if you don't, this one is selected because of the fact that the bounding box is so big. So we're going to get the crop tool and we're just going to crop out, why trace the other parts when all you need is that? And I'm actually going to take it and go up to bitmap and convert it to a grayscale. And then I'm going to trace the bitmap, outline trace, clip art, because I want a vector drawing to do this next step. Now, this text is terrible, but I think they're dealing with what they can deal with. So I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm just going to take the inside of the S and I'm going to nudge it over. And then I'm going to left click, right click. There's really no magical bullet to doing this. I mean, you've got a bad spot right there, a really sharp. But what I would suggest would be to take I don't know why my shape tool is on. I don't like that. But select those two, go up and add a node. Select these two and add a node. What that did, it put a node in the center. So I'm just going to take my freehand tool and I'm going to get right on that node. At least we're starting kind of in the center, and just take a little bit of time. And that's pretty good already. But what you can do, let's delete that node, and you can just start moving your handles to make it conform to the shape of the S more so. And I think on a neon sign, of course, I don't know. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to right click and turn this into a cusp. The cusp will allow you to change one side of the node without the other side. And see, by starting in the center, and we got like two nodes there. Well, maybe it's not two nodes, they're just angled funny. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it past it and take my virtual segment delete key and delete that for whatever the reason. I'm actually going to grab it back and turn it to red. Then I change your pen to hairline. And just, play around with the B-spline tool and the polyline tool. They've all got their good points and bad points. But see if you need to. And also, here's a little key. Let's set our nudge factor on like 0.01. If you need, I cannot get that node to move a little bit, but I can nudge it. Well, even 0.01 is too much. I forgot how small. 0.001. And you can nudge that. Look at that, just a little bit at a time. Get it more so. It's hard to divide something when you got a sharp point like that. And then because that's a cut, I think with a little bit more work, that would be dead on. And I guess one way we could probably make for sure, I'm going to hit a plus key, put it back because I've Forgot how low my nudge factor is. Here's a good little trick. Go to Effect and Contour, and let's contour the outside and break the contour apart and just kind of see how close it is to your original. I mean, see the ends are almost perfect, and it just, you can't, you know, with the sharp point of that font right there, there's no way to really get any better. And I think it would be the same thing. I erased it because the files were so big. You did a pretty good on the other ones. You know, that could possibly just be a 2-point line. And I don't know if you want to go all the way to the edge or not. Excuse me. And then get the 3-point curve line and actually hold down the control button to get a perfect arc. And then once it's like that, you could take your shape tool. Well, you need to weld those together. And then take your smoothing tool. Well, that actually did a worse job. But anyway, I hope that helped him, and thank you for watching.